chop this. Hopefully next about 3 days is usually what it takes to dry. It might be 4 days, but got some nice sunny days, so hopefully it don't take too long to dry out. Don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but you can't hardly see the mower in this good spot here. It's good 6 feet tall anyways. I don't know how well it picks it up either, but right where the tractor's going, they sprayed the corn and they kind of burnt some of this, so there ain't a whole lot here. Kind of killed it. But and then right in here, a little thin on the hills, but it's not bad. For the most part, this stuff's a good 6 feet tall, so it's gonna make a lot of tonnage. And it don't look like any of this headed out, so it's perfect to be chopping it. And we got some nice days, so it shouldn't take too long to dry out. You need it on the drier side, but not overly dry, because if it's too wet, you can't bag it, and you just wring juice out of it. But if it's too dry, then it's just, I guess it still makes decent feed, but you lose a lot of your benefits out of it. So we like to chop it when it's right, but you can't always get that. But my brother, he works for another dairy about 30 minutes away from us, and they got a merger. We're gonna try merging 2 of these rows together and see how that works, because our chopper, before when we did this stuff, well, last year I was running 7 miles an hour in the chopper just to try keeping the chopper full, because the fuller the chopper is, the better job it does chopping it. So we're gonna try merging it, get 2 rows in one. That way, hopefully it does a better job, but we'll see how it goes. But we'll keep you guys posted. But I can't remember how many acres my dad planted. I want to say it was around 30 acres, and we're gonna do about half of it, or mow half of it today, and then the other half tomorrow. We don't want to get too much laying down on the ground, just in case we have an issue and can't get it chopped or bagged or whatever, and that way we don't have a bunch of it laying down on the ground and then get ruined. But so we're gonna chop all the long rounds in here. This is a half-mile deep field, so it shouldn't take long to get a wagon full in here. So it's gonna be a little tough to keep the wagons moving. We're only about, I don't know, 1/8 of a mile from home. Well, about 1/4 mile at the furthest, so it's not too bad of a run. We got what is it, four wagons, so hopefully running 2 tractors, be able to keep up. We might run a 3rd one if we can, but we'll see how everything goes. But like right in here, this stuff's really good, so I think we're gonna have plenty of tonnage here, so that's a good thing. But we're just gonna get all this knocked down here that we need to, and see how this stuff does. got the field all opened up, minus doing this back and along here. But got a couple rounds done here. Got still probably got almost half of this done. As you can see how tall this is, it's up to the hood on the 7110 here, and we're running right around 7 miles an hour, just knocking this stuff down like it's nothing, which is good. Mower's handling it real good. If you guys remember, we rolled this I can't remember how long ago, right after we planted it anyways, and trying to push the rocks in, make it a little leveler. Well, it's pretty smooth. Running 7 miles an hour don't beat you to death like it usually does. And the rocks, out of the whole time, I only heard 2 of them, but I think it just skimmed them. I don't think it went through the machine or through the mower, so hopefully we don't have that issue of picking up rocks with the chopper, because that just causes issues. But stuff's doing good, so we're happy with it so far. Hopefully we can get it to dry out now, but we're just gonna keep going here and get this stuff knocked out. it all mowed. Just doing this last little dab right here that got sprayed. Not a whole lot here. As you can see, it's awful yellow too, but we're getting it mowed down. But finish this up and then we'll head up. It's about 5 o'clock now. It's Sunday, so tomorrow's the grain elevator is gonna be open, so I'm gonna go home and then load up the semi and get that ready for tomorrow morning. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. A lot of tonnage here, I think. We'll see once we start chopping it, but these windrows are pretty big, especially once we merge them. We're gonna try merging, we're gonna merge 2 together, see how that goes, and possibly merge 3 together. We're not sure how good the hay head's gonna pick it up, because that's a lot of weight. But we're gonna see, try it out, and go from there. But yeah, it looks good, so we'll hopefully be chopping this in a few days, but we'll finish this up and head for home. Well, it's a little after 12, and this is the fourth load that I'm hauling in today. Got the bin almost down to where I gotta run the sweep. I got both sumps open. I'll have to kick on the sweep here before too long. But the corn is getting a little heavier, which is good. Get more bushels that way. But you can see how dusty it is. Just got dust everywhere, and of course the wind's blowing back towards the truck, but it is what it is. We'll hopefully get this cleaned out tomorrow before we start chopping. But I'm gonna have to get in the bin here before too long. I'll probably have my my uncle come out and help me here. That way I'm not in the bin and out of the bin. But this one's easy. All these doors open up, so you can climb in and out no problem. But I gotta get the sweep past the door here. So yeah, I got a little ways to go still, but we'll get it. But just gotta let this run out here, and then we'll turn the sweep on and get this going. got 4 semi-loads of corn hauled in. Had to get in there and do about 700 bushel with the sweep. So I'm a little bit past the door. I'll have us, I'll fill it up tonight, preload, and that way I can have a load for tomorrow. But right now it's about I think 4:30ish. Out here mowing the rest of the sorghum. This stuff's not as tall over on this side. Over there where we were at yesterday, that's the long route that goes way back there, and it's a little heavier over there, but then like you get spots here where it's heavy, but it's just a little worse over here. But there's still a lot of tonnage here, as you can see. But thinking maybe tomorrow we can start chopping. I'll show you once we get on the other side how much this stuff wilted yesterday and today. It looks like it's about ready, so we might try chopping tomorrow, see what it's like, and if it's too wet, then of course we'll wait another day. But we like to get it done when it's not too wet but not too dry, so it's a fine line there. But hopefully we can get it. But having problems with the mower slip clutch. Plugged up on me twice, so I had to open up the crimpers in the bag, and so far it's been doing all right. But this stuff's just too heavy for it, and my uncle, he was having problems with it before, I guess, the slip clutch. But my dad called to get one coming, and he said that was I think he said $2,000 for a rebuilt one, and then $3,000 for a new one. And the I guess on like the old slip clutches, you could put clutch packs in them, and you could rebuild them and save a lot of money. Well, these new ones are all 1 unit, and you can't tear into them, which is kind of dumb. But that's what all these manufacturers want, is for you to buy new parts and not rebuild anything. So it is what it is. We need it, so gonna have to get it. But yeah, so that's that. But hopefully we don't have any issues with it. We won't change it till probably next year, just for the fact that we only have some second cut left to mow, and that ain't too hard on it because it's not that heavy. So we'll just keep running it like it is until we have to change it. I slowed down. I was running about 6-7 miles an hour yesterday. Now I'm doing about 5.5. So slowed it down, opened it up. It did help. So, but yeah, like this spot here, you can tell it's ran out of nitrogen and water, and still quite a bit there, but just not as much as right in here. So it's just weird how it's going. But then I don't know how well the camera, I guess camera picks it up halfway decent. That row's from today, and then that row on is from yesterday. How much different color that is. It's actually wilted like the top of the stems and that other stuff, so it looks like it should be able to go tomorrow. So we'll see, but I'll check it once I'm about done here. But yeah, I think we did a little over half of it yesterday, because all them long rounds there, I would say is about, it's a little bit more than this stuff, or a few more. Well, it's a few less rounds than this, but then it's twice as long. So I'm thinking we did a little bit more than half, but don't really matter. But so yeah, we're just gonna finish up mowing here. Got still quite a bit to do here, so we'll just keep going here and get this stuff mowed down. Well, have some bad news. Going through the field, and must have hit a rock. I heard it rattle in the mower, and I went to shut it off, and it was clinking like a knife was bent. And so I went back there. Well, I busted a turtle shell, and a couple of the deflectors over the knives cracked, and it must have I called my uncle, and he said there's a donut in there that'll strip, and it'll rotate and make them turtle shells off a little bit to where they'll hit the next shell. And so that's kind of what's happening. Them shells back there are off a little bit, so they're hitting each other and making a pretty bad racket. I looked through the windrow and I can't find the rock, so I don't know where it went, but you would think be able to find that one no problem, being that it caused that much damage. But it is what it is. Gonna go up to the farm here and see if we can fix it. Not sure what it all tore up inside, but we'll get it fixed. But heading up there now, so we'll see if we can fix it and get back mowing. So the problem here is hitting this knife on that shell. You can see that's what mainly making the racket. This one doesn't quite hit it, but this one's the one out of time. You can see it hit a rock there, then hit it there, cracked this, and then this shell here, it's cracked there. That ain't gonna last long. This is broke. Got a bunch of knives that are in bad shape. You can see it's rubbing right through here, so I gotta change knives. Take this shell off. You should, there's a donut in there that's probably stripped. That's why it's out of time. So we'll get this back in time and take a look at some of these, but definitely not good. You can see where that knife was rubbing. Well, this knife, it was bent down, so I thought that was my issue, but it wasn't. But so we'll get this pulled off here and take a look underneath. So this is a donut, is what we call, I don't know the correct term, but take that off. You got a couple, yeah, see that? That's not supposed to do that. So we'll take this off. Yeah, see the splines ain't in there anymore, so gotta change this and should be good to go. This is harder than this piece, so we should be all right with that. You can see all the little pieces in there, so I'll have to get that cleaned up, but I believe we have one of these. I'll talk to my uncle and go see if he's got one, but we'll get this replaced and get this back in time. Got the new donut here. You can see this one's got little grooves on it where the old one did not, and then the kit comes with a new bolt and the two top washers. Not sure why not the bottom one, but this is what it is. So this it only goes on, well, it goes on 5 different ways, but it's only one way to have these in time, so you kind of just turn them. You want this one this way, this one this way, and then next one that way. So these got 4 bolt holes, so you kind of just line it up to where it'll be centered or the other way, and put it on. And then I like to just set this on, line it up, and then put your bolt holes lined up, and then see if it hits anything. And you can see it does not, so we will pull this back off. And then this got locked tight already on it, or some sort of sealant. Make sure that's in the groove. Then you put this on, take your impact, give it a couple ugga-duggas, and then put this on like so. These still have some Loctite on them, so should be a-okay. Kind of just get everything on there. Switch it over to 3/4. Tying it down in a cross pattern. There you go, nice and tight now. Nothing's hitting. I don't have another turtle for this one, so hopefully that don't break on me. But I don't have too much more to go. We gotta get some more parts because I don't have any of these. This one, not too good a shape. We just need to not be hitting any more rocks, but I got a couple knives to change, so we'll change those real quick and go finish mowing. So with this is a newer style mower. It's got quick attach or quick change knives. Just kind of got to take all this mud out of here. Or most of it, good enough. Put this over here. You gotta take this, push it up under there, pry it down, pop it off. You gotta make sure there's 2 different sets of knives on here. One goes this way, and then the other one, I'll show you, gotta change the other side. And that's that. And then this one is the other way. Well, take that back. These are the same. Other one's the other one. This shell's a different one, but got that changed. Not rubbing anymore. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and change these while we're here. This one doesn't have too much mud, so. See, this knife's different, so you want this one here, pop them in there, spin them around, and there you have it. So I don't have any of these. I need to change those, but it is what it is. So I think we're good to go. Guess this one's cracked too, so we're gonna need to get a couple new shells here and a couple of these deflector things, which I don't feel too good either, but I guess none of these do. But we'll get back at it and hopefully get that finished up tonight. Found it. That will do some damage there. Now got the mower back going. Going pretty good now. I don't know if you can tell too good on the camera, but stuff's already changing colors just from leaving that little dab from this new stuff anyways. But yeah, working good now. Everything seems to be happy as of right now, so hopefully we keep it that way. We just gotta stay away from them rocks, which we rolled this after we planted it, but it was so dry, the ground was so hard, and it did help a lot, don't get me wrong, but ground was so hard, the rocks didn't want to go in the ground too good. And then once we did get a rain, it basically washed them off. But it is what it is. Every year's different, and this one's no exception. But hopefully next time we roll it, or next year when we plant this and roll it, hopefully we have better weather. But every year's different, so time will tell. But I think it's about 6:30 now, so I want to get this done before dark, which dark's fast approaching now. But hopefully we get this done. I ain't got too much to go, so we'll just keep going and knock this out. Well, made it back home right at dark. Got it all mowed, so that's the main thing. Looks like it should be able to go tomorrow, but I forgot we had a herd check, so I'm not sure if we're gonna start chopping tomorrow or not. But still might be a little on the wetter side, but we'll see how it is tomorrow and go from there. But it's late now, and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go in and eat, and I'll get you guys back out tomorrow.